Welcome back to the channel, brothers and sisters. I'm away up at the top of well, it's a mini mountain. Today's I have to put this disclaimer in, so this is a disclaimer. This video is purely for entertainment purposes. I'm a believer in seek the truth and speak the truth no matter the cost. This is one of these videos, and I'm literally in the middle of nowhere. I'll always show the signs, always. This one is I was meant to do nighttime videos, but then something happened over the weekend where I was out, I recorded, and I ended up getting a dream where, the best way of putting it is divine all of a sudden just came, and basically this is what this video is all about. And I have to say, this video is for entertainment purposes. What I'm about to explain when it gets to the divine part is real. I don't dream. I don't have, well, not vivid dreams anyway. I've not had dreams for a long time. In the past few days, I've had a few dreams. And it sort of correlates with what the previous videos. So this is like a follow-up from all the random rants. Some of the videos weren't actually random rants. I was also asked, I don't like watching or listening to people that are like, oh, I got told by divine. I've been asked to seek the truth, speak the truth, no matter the cost. Especially when I'm doing these videos, because I was willing to just come out and do some nighttime videos, because there's areas over there that I wanted to go and do a couple of nighttime videos at. But I've been sort of shown things and guided to come out and actually speak the truth on, because these are, I don't know how many videos these are going to be. Absolutely no clue. But I'm right at the top of where I found the skulls, and the ravens are off in the background as well. They made their presence felt when I was up, well, walking up, because I feel like today's a bit of a pilgrimage, because since the first divine dream I decided to do a fast, and it's been a fast. I fasted myself for 4 days now. This is my 4th day of fasting, and I feel absolutely amazing. The only consumption I've had is water. That's all I've had, and I feel totally amazing. And that's why I wanted to come out, and because while I've been doing that, I've gathered the attention of divine. From the last time I spoke about what's happening with Ukraine and Russia, well, a lot has happened since I did the videos, because some of the videos were actually, I rewatched them before coming out, so I might cut myself short being up here, but I brought a flashlight just in case. And if I do get caught out, well, I'll end up doing a nighttime video while being up here, because why not? But my intention is not to be up here at night time. So today's date, while I'm doing this, is September the 23rd, 2025. The time is 15:50 or 3:50, 10 to 4 in the afternoon. I've been up here for 45 minutes, just gathering my thoughts, and just also asking divine, are you sure this is the right thing for me to do? And the ravens definitely spoke. They're a bit quiet at the moment, but when I asked that, the ravens spoke. we're going to get into these videos are going to go quite in, and I've got keynotes lad, keynotes. Can't do these videos without keynotes, so I do apologise if I look down and sort of like thing, because I don't want to get off topic. I have to put these in because there is like a disclaimer. Like, I have to put this disclaimer, like, while I'm talking about what I'm talking about, the possibility of Divine also coming through and using me as a beacon is highly likely. That also comes with a warning, because I don't hold back. I just don't hold back. If he comes through, he or she comes through, because I'll get into that. I'll end up doing another video about that. Gets really interesting. So from the last time I spoke about Russia and Ukraine, a lot's happened. A lot's happened. There's been an emergency UN summit. To get into it, so it was yesterday. I was just curious. I was like, wonder if there's any progress in the peace talks with Russia and Ukraine. No. The answer to that is no. So far from it, it's unbelievable, and it's actually getting to the point where, like, it's like, right, cool. So best sometimes, if you want to watch these videos, go back and have a look at the other videos that I did about these. Very enlightening, because what I'm about to speak about is because there is a couple. Like I said, I rewatched them. There is a couple of warnings in the videos as well, because sometimes Divine will come through me slyly, comes in from a bit to the right, comes in from the side. Anyway, so since the videos, the NATO and the UN, if you don't know, well, you're about to find out. Article 4 has been issued. I'm not going to go into proper detail about Article 4. I highly recommend that you look it up, do your own research, especially with some of the things that I'm talking about in these videos. I don't know how many videos there's going to be. Do your own research. It is out there. There is you've got to take all the news from multiple sources while doing this, and the same with the reading. You can't just go to one source, you've got to go to multiple sources. And for some of what I'm about to talk about, they're all saying the same thing, just like I said the last time in the other videos about this topic. And I don't care the consequences about talking about this topic. I really don't. I've had the past few days have just been so enlightening, and it's just encouraged me to come out and do these videos, because I was like, I need to talk about this, because I'll be trying, because I have got things in the line for like the nighttime videos, and I've been doing notes for ghost, like real life encounters and experiences I've had with friends in the past and stuff, just to get into the vibes for the spooky. But this is this is when Divine comes chapping at the door, I kind of answer the call, and aye. Basically, with Article 4, it's basically one miscalculation from Article 5, or as in the UN, the United States ambassador at the UN summit said, we are so close to being one mistake from all-out war. That wasn't me that said that. I'm just quoting what the United States ambassador at the UN summit, the emergency summit yesterday, said, and that is a quote. He quoted that. And with some of the things that have been happening in Europe, either Vladimir Putin knows of it, and if he knows of it, it's scary. And if he doesn't know, and some of the generals and fighter pilots have went rogue, it's even more terrifying. They're both equally terrifying, but there's one of them that's even more terrifying than the other. And that's if some of the army officials and army people have went rogue. I did try to ask on with that when I had my divine experience last night, because I've had one every night for the past 4 nights, and I can't answer that question, and nor can divine. Whatever's happening, it's been shielded for some unannounced reason, or we can just take from that what you will. Yeah, I've already said that. The provocation were one miscalculation from absolute all-out war. But while this has all been happening, other NATO countries have actually been, since the videos, they have actually been readying to. They've just been getting ready, pretty much. And the other scary thing, and this is the thing where I highly recommend you go looking for do your own research on this. Just don't take my word for it. I've already done research on this. I've also been shown things by divine as well. While I've been doing this, I've been shown things. And while I'm doing this, you can hear in the background. And that's been every single day since Divine came and spoke to me. You can hear the ravens in the background as well. It's the reason why I came up here. I feel like I've done a pilgrimage up here, because I'm at the top of I'm at the closest, without going on an all-day trek. I'm at a clearing where I do these kind of videos outside for a reason. You're outside, so you're in the fresh air. You're the closest that you can get to being at divine. Well, I'm at the top of a mountain. And it's the closest that you can get to divine. There is a reason why, and the other reason is it's home to ravens as well. I am going somewhere with that, because I got singled out the other last week at some point. That'll be coming shortly. So since the last ones was with the peace talks and stuff, I said behind closed doors, I don't think they went as well as they have. Well, what's been happening in the past few days and in the past couple of weeks, 100%. I sensed it back then. It's even more. Things are ramping up even more, and I'm not the only one. There are other people out there that are they're a bit more scarier about this topic. I'm trying to be a bit more, because that's the other thing. This is what separates me from a few other people that are. I don't talk about this topic very often, because I let it be to Divine's choice. If Divine wants me to talk about this, I will talk about this. And this is the second time Divine has told me, look, you need to start speaking the truth. You're finding out things and seeing things that a lot of people don't. I'm getting videos and other things that I know I shouldn't be seeing. I have no idea why. Probably because they want me to, because there is a little bit of divine happening with this as well. I keep saying that, but it's very true. The dreams I've had the past few days have been quite revealing, because divine won't hold back. That's the thing. I'm holding back, and I've been asked not to hold back. But I'm a great believer, and I don't want to scare people. It's already scary enough. When you start doing the dive on what's happening and the readiness of NATO countries at the moment, it's absolutely terrifying. And I'm not scared. I'll like whatever will be. I embrace it with love and light. If I get the call, I get the call. I will still embrace that with love and light. Like, I've got no fear. There is no point in, no fear whatsoever. And that's the other message that and that's my own message. And I think, because Divine wants me to go all in, like, and I'm like, nah, like there's a way I can do it, because I'm getting Divine from both sides. I'm getting Odin and I'm getting the pagan gods, but I'm also getting other Divine as well. And believe it or not, it's actually it's Odin's wisdom that's keeping me back from actually terrifying people, because there's enough fear. If you do your research on this, it's already terrifying. Like, and I will go somewhere with that by saying like how can you be both? Well, because they're all divine, and plus God didn't specifically say that he was the only God. Just putting that out there. I am on video stating that. That is in scripture. It's in the holy book of Genesis, and it's also in the holy book of Enoch as well. He never once specifically said that he was the only God. He did say gods. Just sometimes it depends where issues and other things are happening. Well, this situation's global. It's a global thing. It's not just designated to one specific area. It's actually global. And I am actually being like, and I also have said, Divine's also mentioned that as well. He never specifically said that he was the only God. That's why I like to get Divine from both sides. Because if you're going to speak the truth, you have to seek the truth, no matter the cost. And I've garnered a lot of Divine's respect for that. And I implore people to do exactly the same thing. Yeah, the other thing I found, because I had to stop because I can only take so much of this information in, is when I came across the article of multiple articles that basically from now until the foreseeable future, NATO are prepared for mass casualties. It's something that's been done on the low key. But you can't hide, like these movements can't hide from Divine. They just can't. I've been told that like there's more truth in what I'm saying there about like they are prepared for mass casualties, and it's from September the 23rd onwards. There's a reason why I came out today, and I'm speaking the truth. I'm speaking the truth that I found, but there's also going to be a bit of Divine truth coming out of here as well. And it's Divine from both sides. I have to state that. That's also part of the disclaimer. And I do apologise. I have to keep to the notes. So while just at the same time, the UN Peace Emergency Summit, can't call it peace anymore. It's more like the War Summit at the moment. There was suspicious drone activity. Now, there's no such thing as a coincidence, especially when this is happening. At the same time that the UN are doing their emergency summit because of provocations over the weekend, and they were massive provocations. Some of the NATO countries are. They need to make the reason for the emergency summit is making sure, like, look, if we drop Article 5, is everybody all in on this? Because there's been a lot of provocation and it's been hidden from the public because of things that are happening. So there was suspicious drone activity in Copenhagen and Oslo. and that was all happening at the same time as the emergency summit, the UN summit in New York. I was watching Flight Tracker live, and I had to I had to offload the app and then reinstall the app to make sure that what I was seeing was what I was seeing, and what I was seeing was true. There was a few flights that were being diverted because to get to the sources of, like, it was a little bit of divine calling with that one. That's what spurred me to come out today, write up keynotes. And while I was writing these keynotes, divine also was in me saying, like, look, like, also write about this as well. Yeah. And the scary thing is there was another live feed that because I had two devices going on, because I was watching the emergency summit, and then I came across this random channel. It pops up on my feed from time to time, and I actually can't believe this guy decided to do a poll. Can't do a poll. You've got to let the authorities. You've got to let the authorities and NATO do their own without jumping to speculation, because speculation right now can also lead to unnecessary provocation. Wasn't me that was asked to say it wasn't me that wanted to state that comment. That's he can take that comment from, that wasn't me. I don't want to talk about that. I didn't want to state that, but I've got notes, because while I was writing these notes, that came through, and I have to state that. Doing a poll to ask if it's like if it's civilian drones or Russian drones, that's got to be careful with that. Got to be careful doing that kind of things, because that can lead to unnecessary provocation, and the last thing we need is unnecessary provocation. There's already enough provocation going on without making assumptions and accusing, because there is informants that watch these live streams and stuff. They're not completely shut off to they're not completely shut off. Just bear that in mind. they have informants worldwide, and this is why I'm doing this, and I'm picking my words very carefully, and also stating the fact that, like, there's also, like, I'm being guided by divine on this, because I really don't want to do these kind of style of videos. I've been asked by divine to do them, and we've just got to take it for what it is. Like, I can't state that anymore. So this is like, I'm going to end this video with the UN, because these are pretty long videos, because there's, with the Article 4 was done with Estonia, with the Russian fighter jets going into Estonian airspace, and it was quite a distance. It was it doesn't seem a lot, but 10 aeronautical miles is it's quite a distance into Estonian airspace. That's what caused, because also, while I'm doing this today or tomorrow, there's going to be another thing that another news feed that I'll end up dropping, that Poland is also, and this is a prediction. Well, it's not a prediction. It is actually a prediction that something is going to happen with the Polish airspace, and it was Poland that dropped Article 4. Don't blame them for it, to be fair, because it did actually, because the drones did attack civilian infrastructure, and it's, yeah, the last thing we need at the moment. But it is what it is at the end of the day. They're obviously poking and poking. I'm going to end this one here. The Article 4, go look it up. It's so close to being dropped to Article 5 that it's actually, we're just one miscalculated mistake from Article 5 being dropped. And they're already preparing for Article 5 to be dropped. They have been for the past couple of weeks, because the Article 4 was dropped, was already being planned to be dropped with the drone attacks in Poland. That's what spurred me to come out and do these other stuff, like the other videos that are similar to this. These are just follow-ups, completely follow-up videos from then. So this is part 1. These videos are going to be quite long. So the article, we're so close to Article 5 that it's probably why Divine is all of a sudden being like, here, boom, like you need to, because there is more. I just can't make it all one big long massive video. I've got to break it up, because this is part 1. This is about Article 4 and the emergency summit and NATO, European NATO countries and other NATO countries preparing for mass casualties. We've already got the field hospitals in place. I really recommend doing your own research on that, and you'll be quite shocked that like, nah, I'm actually quite spot on with this. And like I said, I'm out at the moment, so who knows what's happened since I've came out, because there's meant to be divine things that happened today. Well, we shall see. So and that's the other thing with watching this also goes to other people that are wanting to do things about this thing. Like, just be careful on how you word things. Like doing yesterday, well, it was last night, doing a poll on the Oslo and Copenhagen drones, suspicious drone activity. That could have just been innocent civilians or whatever. To all of a sudden just drop the gun and just put a poll out for public, that can lead to unnecessary provocation. I know you want to get the public opinion on that and stuff, like I totally get it, but that can lead to unnecessary provocation. There's already enough happening over in that part of the world that we don't need an unnecessary provocation. Things are already spiraling out of control over in that part of the world, because there's a lot of divine intervention happening over there, just that people don't realise it, because this doesn't end well for anything. And there's a wee channel that I watched, and the guy is he's very similar to myself, because he even stated it in a video. He was like, I'm also like getting divine intervention as well while I'm sleeping and talking about these things, and then not really wanting to talk about a certain topic, and then talking about it, and then realizing, oh, like there is actually more to what I'm actually saying. And that's the only thing with this video, is please don't go making unnecessary provocations. There's already enough, because we are only just one miscalculation and one misjudgment from this. It's already spiraling slowly out of control. It just doesn't need to go boom like that and then it's all spiraled out of control. Because we're already, like, I can't emphasize this enough, we're already one miscalculation and one misjudgment and one accidental, we're also an accident away from the unbelievable, because when it happens, there's no going back. There won't be any stopping it. When if an accident happens and it leads to Article 5 being dropped and stuff, there's no going back from that. Because once it's dropped, it's dropped. But they've already dropped Article 4. And when Article 4's dropped, there is certain people that will look for things and go, well, that could... No, don't go looking for unnecessary provocation. There's already enough provocation. They'll show and do their own thing. It has to be done. It has to happen naturally for it in order to be dropped. And that's not coming just from me. That's... something else is telling me to say that. Like, it has to naturally happen. We can't go seeking it, because it's already spiraling out of control. Very much. And it's because some of these divine interventions and divine dreams that I've been getting, there's no holding back in them. They're terrifying. Like, well, not terrifying. Everything in my fibre that I've been holding back on for the past couple of years is all transpiring, and I try to let people know. And there's butterflies. I try to let people know that, like, look, this is going to go places that, like, it's going to like, if anything, it's brought what I call divine, my family. It's brought my divine family and other divines closer together, because they were separated at one point. Not anymore. Like, all the divine are working as one, especially at the moment, because it affects everybody and everything, and it's teetering on it's like, and at the same time, nature's also revealing itself as well on top of that, because I have been watching, but we'll get into that in the next video, because sometimes the divine will act through nature and stuff as well, and that there's a good few things that I'm going to talk about with that. So if you've stuck it out to this part of the video, that's my divine message for this video. Is like, Article 4's already dropped, and we're already so close to Article 5 being dropped that we don't need social media influencers and just for that what it is. We just don't need any unnecessary provocation, and that's not just coming from, that's not, and I can't emphasize this enough, that's not just coming from me, it's coming from, because I'm out in the middle of nowhere. The back of beyond is, as I like to put it, I'm in the back of beyond. I'm way up. I'm up a mountain. Like, it's the closest I can get to being with divine. There's a reason why I did it, and I've shown a few signs. There's been white butterflies, and the ravens have been off in the background. They're back in the trees and stuff. Like, I'm like, it started to. But anyway. I'm going to end this one here, because I need to because there's these videos are going to be quite long. So, brothers and sisters, join me on episode 2. Episode 2 is going to be a good one. Peace.